Okay, today we are playing a game on Oasis. We are in the Silver SR range, and we will be playing Junkrat the entire way through. We are also on the console today, so consider yourself forewarned. A lot of Junkrat videos, actually, right now. I think I've got like 2 or 3 more as well. All the Junkrat players are out right now. No audio from the game also today, because past me was watching a fucking video, it turns out. It was about chess, if you're interested. Because... look, that's the kind of guy I am. I'm just a huge nerd like that, I guess. Anyway. So, wait, we got all the way over there? Like, nobody's over here, huh? I mean, I guess that's not weird. They're all coming down that side, but, like, usually someone comes around the side anyway, but no, we just got to slide in there completely uncontested. So we're really low. We shouldn't be going in right now. We're way too low to be playing that aggressively. I don't necessarily object to going around the corner on the staircase, but like continuing to go forward after that point, way too aggressive when you only got 70 health. Whenever you've got health that's like, you could just easily get one shot by a random particle right now, gotta be real careful, So Symmetra's teleporter's up there. Not really worth taking the time to break it right now, because it's not really doing anything. Everybody's currently on the point anyway. Now it's worth breaking, because now they're not, or is somebody else already break it? No, it's still there, yeah, okay. Well, Anna suddenly came out of it, I wasn't expecting that. Now would be the time to break the teleporter, though. When did Anna get there? She did just slide right in there, didn't she? Where was Anna? She's not dead. Oh no, she's coming back right now. Okay, I see. I saw her silhouette way off in the distance. Hey, you know, sometimes you get snuck up on by Grandma, I guess. I didn't actually know she was dead, because I wasn't tracking it carefully enough. But that is worth doing. If somebody's dead, you want to know roughly when they're going to be coming back, because if you're in a position like that, they're going to come up behind you as they're returning from spawn. So it's something to try and keep track of. So they're pretty much lost this fight at this... Oh, this is terribly egregious. He's the only one left alive. I get he's nano boosted, but like, he was the only one there. He had his back to us. Better to just shoot the guy. Tire, very unnecessary. Now we don't have it for the upcoming fight. Or preceding the fight. You don't necessarily need to use Rip Tire when it's in a fight, because obviously it's very exciting to get a kill with all 6 people. But you can use it between fights as well, because Rip Tire is usually a pick on somebody, provided you maneuver it correctly. So even if there's no active fight going on, you can usually stagger somebody, like 1 or 2 people, so it's usually worth it anyway. So Trap just got triggered, yet we know. Unfortunately, it's Diva, who is difficult to kill. Did Soldier just use Tac Visor? Did that happen? I didn't have the subtitles turned on, so we can say, yeah, Soldier used Tac Visor. I was like, we died really fucking fast. I can't hear the game either right now, because when there's a person talking at the same time, I find it very hard to focus, you know? It's just very distracting. So it looks like we're still gonna win the fight anyway. By the way, when you get control of the point on Garden, usually just worth it to just hang out on the top point as much as you can. I get we jumped down because of the Diva, but like, we could have shot at her from up on the high ground as well. There wasn't much point to actually coming down to shoot into her, because we could have done that from up there and it would have been safer overall. We don't have a trap anywhere. No, we don't have a trap anywhere. There's not really many good places to put the trap currently anyway, but it is one of those things where it's like, it's better to have a trap somewhere rather than nowhere, even if you can't really put it in like an optimal position, you know? Because really, like, the best place would be like probably up around the corner on the other side of the pillar going towards the staircase, but that's way too dangerous to walk up to when we're looking at all that spam coming down. Or the staircase on the left, but if you can't get to like one of the better spots, just check it somewhere it might get some value, like on the side of the pillar we were on. So, ooh, that would have been the time to throw a grenade, or a mine right there, because they all got splashed and took a lot of damage. Wait, no, they didn't get... We got splashed. I'm stupid. They didn't get splashed. We got splashed. What the fuck's wrong with me? We don't even have an Anna. But there's still would have been the time to chuck the mine in, because they just took a big chunk of damage. I think Toes would have still just about lived, but would have killed Anna, would have basically killed Toes. Toes died anyway, so it didn't really matter overly so. The damage was already done, but that would have been the time to chuck the grenade in. Or not the grenade, the mine, just to finish them all off. Now, having said that, I don't know if we actually had a mine up or not, but I'm not going to go back like 20 seconds to check. If we didn't, such is life. So now they've all got to start rushing in to touch the point. Now would be a good time to chuck a trap between the archways over there, like before we booped back there, because now we want to try and slow them down as they approach. So, like, kill that guy, just, like, turn and chuck a mine, like, in the vicinity of this, basically. Because maybe they step on it because they're rushing, and even if they don't, they have to slow down to either break it or go around it if they take that path. So, well, you want to do it when they have to rush in, you know, try and slow the person down. But we're winning quite handily over here anyway. I didn't have issue with the Riptire, we just didn't get anybody with it, you know. If you missed the execution, you missed the execution. Using it was the right idea, though. So now, city center? Yes. Yes. I can never remember, like, all of the fucking King of the Hill map names. To this day, I still don't know what, like, the Lijiang Tower map is, you know, the circle, and in the building. I still don't know what that one's called. I've never internalized what that map is named, even though the game's been out for, like, nearly 5 years, as mind-boggling as that is to think about. So, a good place to stand up here. Traps in kind of an place. I would have preferred to chuck that off in, like, one of the sides behind us, or, like in the staircase to the left, probably, from where we are right now, or, in the doorway for the center point, like that doorway right there on the right. In the middle of the main entryway that they're going to be coming through, like, pretty obvious that it's there. The thing with the trap is you want to put it big places where it's hard to see. I think we could have done it if we tried to just beeline straight into the hut in the center there. Because instead we start, like, going around that way. I think if we immediately hook left, we could have gotten through the doorway on that, but it was going to be close regardless, probably. Oh, fucking, their diva killed our diva with Call Mech. What a day. What a day that is. Them having Symmetra is a little on the inconvenient side, you know, so... Symmetra is one of those champions, heroes, that's just not especially fun to play against. You feel me? You feel me? She's very... Look at this. Look at that annoyance right there. All those turrets. What a pain. So, while we're going through there, that's a good place to chuck a trap in either of those two entryways into the center there. Also, should have chucked a grenade at her. First, if you hit him with if you hit a 200 health hero with the grenade dead on and then detonate the trap, I'm pretty sure that's enough damage to outright kill them, even if they were at full health. But I am going to double check that one real quick. I'm pretty sure it does. The mine does, like, at least 100 damage on a direct hit, doesn't it? Mine does, yeah, direct hit 120 damage, and the mine point blank is also 120 damage. So if you hit the Mercy with the mine there first and then chuck the grenade at her, she dies even if she's at full health, assuming it's a direct hit. But, you know, when you're that close, it's pretty easy to get a direct hit. So we got Riptire. This is a fine time to use Riptire. Fight's pretty engaged, you know, and we got all 3 people with that one. Nice. Now Diva's gonna slowly die. Can be worth chucking the trap under the Diva's feet as well. Try and get her as she comes out of the mech, but she does jump pretty high, so if you guess which way she's gonna go wrong, then you don't get her. But, you know, doesn't hurt to try if you don't have a trap doing something else at the time. We haven't had a trap placed for quite a while now, which is, you know, not great. It's not great. Want to hit the angle a little higher there, like on the top rim of the doorway, and then it would bounce a little bit further out into the doorway there, but, you know, whatever. It's not exactly the end of the world, because we're just waiting for them to get back anyway. Which, it looks like they might not even get back at this rate, to be honest with you. It's taken them a while. They also had Torbjorn, the absolute legend. Didn't work out, though, unfortunately. Just chuck a trap somewhere. I'd be okay with it being, like, in the middle of the archway at this point, because we just didn't have a trap anywhere for so long. Just immediately close like that. So, you mentioned in the email about the rip tires, but, like, to be honest, like, apart from the one on the toes, I was fine with, like, the usage on the other cases. The one we missed, but hey, if you miss, you miss, right? Aim better, I guess. So, like, you mentioned those, but, like, I didn't really have any problem with the rip tires except for the first one. The trap placement, not great. Just kind of didn't have one out for extended periods of time. To be fair, it's harder to use the trap on King of the Hill maps, because you don't have the benefit, unless you manage to gain control of the point, then you have, then you're playing from a defender's position, and the defenders are the ones that get more value out of the trap for Junkrat, because attackers are just more likely to walk around these blind corners, right? If people are defending, they're less likely to push out into you, but if you can get in the defending position, you can do more with it. Yeah, and then the other thing was, like, the really aggressive play at the start as well, where we start going in with 70 health. Just keep an eye on your health, try and place the trap, be a little bit more diligent with trap placement. Just put up one somewhere. It's better to have one somewhere rather than nowhere, Jesus Christ. Even if it's a suboptimal spot, at least it's doing something, right? So, yeah, that's all I got for you. So thank you very much for watching. If you did, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. I've started streaming on Twitch Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 8 p.m. EST to 11 EST. Link to channel in the description. If you managed to make it all the way through the video somehow, please like and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future. And I hope you found the video helpful. So